Sahana bhavatu Sahano bhunaktu Sahaviryam karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Om. Let's go straight into the 27 rounds of the Brahmari. We are on to our 47th day today. Quite an achievement for all those who have kept on it with me. We have another day tomorrow, so let's make sure that we are bringing it towards the highest level that we can bring it at this point of time, doing our best to connect with one another. Breathing out. Take a few moments to contemplate the inner world. Exploring this wonderful inner space. A place where we are trying to shine the light onto darkness, find aspects of our own self that we didn't know exist. Swadhyaya, the introspectional self-analysis that we undertake on this Antarmukha Yatra, that inner journey, enables us to understand our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and challenges. Understanding ourselves is the key to growth. We need to see that which is, that which needs to be strengthened, that which we need to be careful of, that which needs support. Patanjali's beautiful attitudes come to mind. He says, if you want clarity of mind, he says there are 4 attitudes you need to choose. These attitudes are chosen, these bhavanas are chosen based on the person, place, event, and thing. And this applies to the inner journey too. He says, when you find people, places, things that are at ease with themselves, they are in a state of sukha, Sukham. He says when you find those aspects, be friendly with them. Maitri, which is friendliness towards the Sukha, that which is at ease with itself. When you find aspects of yourself that are at ease, be friendly with them. Have cordial relationships with them. Hang out with them. The second component is karuna and dukkha. He says when you find aspects that are suffering, that are in dukkha, they are not at ease, they are suffering, they are in pain, they are struggling. He says have the adoption of the attitude, karuna, which is compassion, empathy. Have compassion for those aspects that are struggling. Give them the support so that they can overcome the struggle. He then says there are those aspects that are punya, they are the noble aspects. He says when you find that noble aspects, cheer them on. Mudita punya. Cheer on those noble aspects that you find. And the last one, he says, there are those that are the non-noble, the ignoble, sometimes to the level of utilizing a word which I don't like to use, evil. The apunya, those who are wantedly trying to create havoc. He says, adopt upekshanam, be indifferent towards them. Because the moment you pay attention to them, they get strengthened. He says, be indifferent towards those negativities so that you are not feeding them. As the ancient saying goes, we all have those two wolves within us, the good and the bad wolf, the noble and the non-noble, the ignoble. Which one will manifest depends on which one you feed. When we pay attention to something, we feed it. Because where the mind goes, the energy flows. Yato mana tata prana. So we should be feeding the noble aspects of ourselves to become that homo nobilis, the noble human being. Those aspects that are non-noble, those which may be evil or who are wantedly not contributing towards this growth, don't even contemplate them. Because the moment you contemplate them, you have already started to empower them. He says, towards that apunya, when we adopt these four attitudes, chatur bhavana, chitta prasadanam occurs, the mind, the consciousness becomes clear. A clear consciousness, a clear conscience, a clear heart that enables us to be what we need to be, to grow as we need to grow. Because otherwise we get confused and we get muddled up and we lose track of where we are going, what we are, what is the goal. And Patanjali says one needs to have clarity. Chitta prasadanam. And these four attitudes, the chatur bhavanas, they are such amazing guidelines for dealing with ourselves, dealing with others, dealing with people, places, things and events. Let us manifest that chitta prasadanam, that clarity of consciousness. Begin to move your fingers and then rub your palms together, generating a nice warmth. Place it over your eyes, forehead, and the head. Let us perform our Sankalpa together. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, let us express our appreciation, our cheer towards everyone who's doing their best, cheering up the world, being the cheerleader for humanity. Let us enable everyone to grow to be the best they can be. Each person doing their part. I often think about us as a human race and that we are like those trillions of cells in the body. Each cell has to do its job properly if we are to be healthy. If each cell starts to not do what it's to do, how can we be healthy? We are the same. Each one of us has to do our best to be who we are to be. A liver cell must be a liver cell. A kidney cell must be a kidney cell. We must be ourselves. And each component is part of the wholesomeness. So each and every component needs to be doing its best. Then only the whole of humanity can be healthy. And I think the health of humanity depends on each individual manifesting their best potential. Whatever is their potential, they need to manifest that, not somebody else's. And that is why Lord Krishna was so right. It's our swadharma that is important, not somebody else's dharma, however great or small it may seem to be. He said it's better to die performing your dharma than live performing somebody else's dharma. A message that is very vital every moment of our life. We must be who we are. Be the best we that we are to be, not somebody else. There's no comparison at all. Comparison is the sure way to be sad, to get unhappy. The moment you start comparing, you're pulled into that whirlpool of sadness. Nothing to compare. Be incomparable. Be yourself. You are incomparable. You, not somebody else. These 47 days, we have been doing this prayer. Initially, it started off in a very superficial way. And it's actually gone to such a depth that's a bit scary. Yesterday, I experienced the depth of this. And today also bringing out from very deep certain connections, which it just tells me again that power of doing things again and again and again. Repetition, regularity and rhythm, as Ammaji puts it. So vital to reach the depth. We need to get into the depth of it. Otherwise, we don't hit gold. At the superficial level, you hit water. And most people are puddle diggers. They're not well diggers. You must be a well digger to hit water, and you must be a mine digger to hit gold and a deeper mine for diamonds. Unless we go deep within ourselves, we don't realize what a diamond we are. And each one of us is a beautiful diamond. That is why when we are teaching in Yantra, and that may be one of the next online courses that comes up, depending on how this Yoga Sutra Saptaham is going to go, because technology is what I'm worried about. The technical support of Zoom and internet and things like that. But looking forward to a wonderful session with so many of you. But in Yantra, when we talk about the individual's dharma, we put it in a diamond. And I like to remind people, each is a potential diamond. And we must go through the pressures of life, the heat, the turmoil, the challenges, to become that diamond. A diamond is not a diamond just like that. And similarly, I think it is so important that we remember with the pearl and the oyster, it is the friction that produces that pearl, that invaluable pearl. So if we are going to be that invaluable pearl, if we are going to be that incomparable diamond. I think we have to thank all the challenges in our life that enable us to be that. Have gratitude for them. I think it's a very important state of being. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. For those of you who have signed up for the Yoga Sutra Saptaham, today I'll be sending you out some of the handouts. So either you can make printouts of them or you can keep them on your computer, because they will be sort of the blueprint on which we'll be going through the 7 sessions. So looking forward to sharing what I love so much, Patanjali and his Yoga Sutras, with all of you. Have a wonderful time wherever you are. Be blessed. And remember, be a blessing wherever you are.